All right, hello and welcome everyone. J-Man here back for some more reactions. So we are continuing our journey down the End of an Era concert, and we've worked our way to the Phantom of the Opera. I'm really looking forward to this one. Um, I think this is going to be one where Tarja is really going to shine for me. Um, so with that said, just a little bit of stuff that I wanted to kind of go back and talk about. So, first of all, I wanted to talk about a comment and some similar comments that I've gotten in YouTube, in the comments on YouTube. And specifically, there was a comment that said, I think you should quit reacting to Tarja. You don't seem to like Tarja. Um, and there, like I said, there have been comments very similar to that. Um, and my response to that on YouTube chat was, I'm not reacting to Tarja. I'm reacting to Nightwish. I'm not listening to Tarja. I'm listening to Nightwish. And beyond that, I don't dislike Tarja. So I just wanted to take a real quick minute to try to clear that up. The misunderstanding that because I'm saying at some points there are parts of Tarja's lyric that I'm not, parts of Tarja's vocals that I'm not a super big fan of, that doesn't mean I don't like Tarja. There are artists that I really love that on certain songs I didn't really particularly care for the way that they stylized a certain vocal. Um, that doesn't mean I don't like them. And I have definitely said on stream and on camera that I feel like I prefer Floor's vocal stylings to Tarja's vocal stylings. When I say that, that doesn't mean I dislike Tarja. I don't. I If you can find a clip anywhere on any of my videos where I said I don't like Tarja, I'll send you my next paycheck because I'm quite positive I've never said that. Um, I have simply said that I feel like I do prefer Floor's vocal stylings to Tarja's vocal stylings. Um, but here's the way to look at it. If two people walked up to each other on the street and one person said, "Hey, I really like Kelly Clarkson," and the person said, "Hey, Kelly Clarkson is my favorite singer," and the other person was like, "Well, hey, Pink is my favorite singer," the Kelly Clarkson person wouldn't go, "So what? Why do you hate Kelly?" And that's kind of the way this thing with Floor and Tarja seems to have gone in a number of cases. It's like because the one person says their favorite singer is Kelly Clarkson doesn't say anything about how they feel about Pink. I mean, saying that your favorite artist is Kelly Clarkson is not the equivalent to saying I hate Pink. Um, and that's all I'm saying. I'm saying that as far as what I've heard from Nightwish so far, I prefer Floor. I'm not saying I hate Tarja, and I'm not saying that Tarja has not done a great job on a number of these songs. And I'm not saying that Tarja should have not been in the band. And a lot of people are like, "Well, hey, you're not recognizing the fact that Tarja started the band and blah 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 blah." And if there wasn't Tarja, there wouldn't be Nightwish. I've never said anything close to that. So I just wanted to bring that up and point out that I'm not listening to the backlog of Nightwish to listen to Tarja. I'm listening to the backlog of Nightwish to listen to Nightwish and to hear their evolution as a band over time. I started in the end of the story, and now I'm backing up to hear the beginning of the story, and that's simply it. That's where we are. So, you know, I like I said, I absolutely would 100% agree with the fact that if there were no Tarja, there may have not been a Nightwish. But then who knows? Maybe they would have found another artist. We don't know that. So the people that are saying if there was no Tarja, there would be no Nightwish, we can't say that with 100% certainty. But I do respect what Tarja did for this band, and I respect Tarja as a singer for Nightwish, and I respect that obviously it was something that was new and fresh, and they sold platinum albums and all of that stuff. So I don't know. I'm just asking if you can try to understand that claiming a positive about one thing does not insinuate a negative about another thing. That's just fact. So I wanted to kind of put that out there. The other thing is that it seems like after having done a little bit of research myself while I was sitting on the couch last night, I may be misrepresenting the idea of classical singing versus opera singing. Apparently, that really is not a thing. Opera is a part of a classically trained person can sing opera. Opera is just a stage. It's a visual, auditory telling of a story. And so there's not opera style and classical style. So I think maybe where I've been, I guess the better way to describe what I've been trying to say is that the classical styling that Tarja uses in some places, to me, just doesn't seem to. It creates a disconnect between the music and her vocal, and that's what I guess I've been saying. There are times when Tarja sings, and it sounds to me like it does fit more well with the music. There are other times when I feel like there's a bit of a disconnect. Maybe that was the intention. Maybe that's what Tuomas was looking for, was that, to me, what's giving me a bit of an uneasy feeling because the vocal doesn't seem to really jive or sync with the music that's playing behind it. Maybe that was his intention, and maybe that's what drew people to it, because that can be a thing. Sometimes something that feels a little off for some people can sound cool. And so, yeah, so those couple of things, I wanted to kind of get those out of the way. If you are not the kind of person that likes to hear me blabbering about all this stuff, I'll try to remember to put a link down below in the video to go right to the beginning of the reaction. But I just felt like I wanted to get those out there. And I wanted to say thank you on YouTube, because things have kind of calmed down. It seems like the combative stuff has been tamped down a little bit, and I wanted to thank everybody for that. And again, just kind of back up to that first part of the thing that I was saying, and say that we're listening to Nightwish. We're not listening to floor era Tarja, or floor era Nightwish, or Tarja era Nightwish, or whatever. To me, I'm just going back and I'm listening to Nightwish. I'm learning about the history of Nightwish and how they have evolved and progressed and moved through time, and how they got to where they are now. And I am enjoying it. So if I've given anybody the impression that I'm not enjoying this Tarja era, that's a mistaken impression, because I am enjoying it. So yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that. So there you have it. So let's go ahead. Let's dive on in here. Been waiting for this one. So we've got Nightwish, Phantom of the Opera, End of an Era. Let's go ahead and get it. Thank you, Legacy. Thank you, Delete. Thank you, Goose.
In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came, that voice which calls to me and speaks my name.
All right, Goosey's all over. Nice, Marko.
Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear. My feet they'll hear your spirit and my voice. They walk combine. The sound of the horizon will stand for when all your fantasies you always knew the man and mystery we both knew. And in this hovering, when night is light, the phantom of the horizon will say I'm alive. So
Marko, get it. All right. What is ketos? Is ketos thank you? I keep seeing this in comments. Thanks. Danke. Okay. All right. That's what I thought. I kind of assumed. But I'd seen it in comments on YouTube, and I was like, okay, I'm not sure. I guess I could have went and looked it up. Um, but yeah, that did not disappoint. That definitely did not disappoint. I expected Tarja to really shine on this song, and she absolutely did. Marko kicked ass on the song as well. I'm not going to try to rank this in terms of, you know, if I feel like it was done better by somebody else or anything like that. Let's just leave this one at, I really, really liked that version of the song. Let's just leave that there, and not conflate it with other stuff. Um, and I could definitely hear the musical styling of this, as the version that Floor did on Best Zangers, and I love it. I love this rockified version of Phantom of the Opera. It makes it even more interesting to me. Like I said, I'm a fan of the Phantom of the Opera. I'm a big fan of that song. I've heard a number of different people do it. And this rockified version of it is fucking incredible. I love it. It just adds another dimension that makes it appealing to me. I love it. So my dog is trying to wake up my wife again. So yeah, let's just leave that at that, and let's just let that sit as what it is. I loved this song. Tarja did great. Marko did great. The band did great. Bravo. Bravo. Very well done. So, um, yeah, that's it. I blabbered a little bit at the beginning, so let's do a little less blabbering at the end. Let's just leave it there. Excellent performance. Loved it. Would definitely listen to this again. Absolutely 100% would listen to this again. Um, is there a studio version of the Phantom? Quick question for Twitch, because I might want to go listen to that as well. Okay, there is. So that's something I would be interested to hear as well, because I feel like definitely I feel like with these two concerts from the early era, I feel like the mixing has been a bit of an issue. It's not sounding as crisp and as clear because we're talking, one older technology. Maybe it's different people mixing the recording of the concert audio and stuff like that. So we're probably after the four songs from End of an Era today. I think we're gonna listen to one studio version of a song. Not sure what that's gonna be, but from the early era of Nightwish, we're gonna go listen to a studio version because that was something that's been recommended a number of times on YouTube. So I look forward to that and I would be interested to hear the studio version of this song as well at some point, whether it's on my own or whether it's on stream. Um, but I would like to get that contrast to see if maybe with better mixing and in a studio setting, um, if the vocals and everything don't blend better for me and sound better for me. So look forward to that. Thank you, YouTube. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everything you guys do. Thanks for all of the comments, all of the suggestions, everything, all of the love you guys throw my way. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you, Twitch. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being my sidekick, my Swiss cheese brain filler. Everything that you guys do for me. Thank you so much. All right, we'll be back with another reaction here shortly. Hope you're all having a good weekend out there, staying safe, finding a way to enjoy your weekend with all the crap that's going on. So stay safe, be good, peace.